The ghosts of D-Day. Terrifying Normandy ghostly encounters on a night when the wind whispers secrets. The beaches of Normandy hold a haunting legacy. June 6, 1944. Marked a grim turning point in history, a day when valor met horror on the sands of battle. As the sun rose, painting the sky crimson. Over 156,000 Allied soldiers rushed forward, not knowing they were stepping into a hell of blood and loss. The surf turned a dark shade of red, and the cries of young men faded into an eerie silence, buried beneath the weight of history. Even now, shadows linger in the breeze, and the cries of the forgotten echo through the ages. This is not merely a tale of war. It's a story that weaves through the fabric of time, where those who fought still roam the shores they never left. As the tide rolls in and out, so too do the spirits of soldiers who charged into darkness, their presence felt by those who dared to tread these haunted waters. Will you brave the whispers of the past, or will they beckon you into the depths of your own fear? The haunting began shortly after the war, right there on Omaha Beach. Fishermen returning from their early morning hauls whispered tales of gunfire that echoed across the calm waters. The sound, a chilling reminder of a battle fought decades earlier, split the silence like a bullet through the night. Many locals dismissed these stories as old men's fables, but the truth lurked beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. In 1952, Marie Dubois, a local resident, took her routine stroll along the now serene shoreline. That day dusk fell heavy, casting the world in hues of gray. Suddenly she spotted him, a pale soldier crouched low, his uniform tattered, eyes like hollow depths. As she called out, her voice trembled, but the figure merely turned to her and vanished, leaving a lingering chill that gripped her heart. What had she witnessed? And why did the shadows of the past cling so resolutely to this cursed sand? In a quaint town just a few miles from the coast, a baker crafted bread each day. But in 1958, his routine changed. Patrons spoke of quiet marching just outside his shop, the ghostly echo of boots on cobblestones. For days he ignored their chatter until one evening, stepping outside, he saw them German soldiers wreathed in mist. They advanced with purpose, yet without a sound, disappearing into the twilight as swiftly as they had come. What message did they bear from a war long past? A war. Reports of spectral soldiers spread through Normandy like wildfire.
Always.
In Santa Maglise, the air thickened with tension one night, as a teacher witnessed paratroopers descending from the sky, parachutes billowing like gossamer in the moonlight. They landed softly upon the earth, but as she blinked, they vanished. Historians say that memories have a way of resurfacing when least expected, urging the living to remember those who fell that day. Years later, a family-run hotel near Utah Beach became a hub for restless spirits. Room 12, the most notorious, became a chamber of torment. Guests fled in terror, awakened by desperate cries for help echoing in the night, voices pleading and sorrowful. Jean Moreau, skeptical yet intrigued, spent a sleepless night within those walls, determined to confront whatever lurked there. At the witching hour, a voice called out, anguishing and clear, "Help me, my leg." He frantically searched the room, but when dawn's light broke, he discovered something chilling on the carpeted outline of a combat boot. Its dampness, a cruel reminder of sodden sand. What haunted memories lingered here? Jean's skeptical heart now raced. Was this an echo of a life lost, or a plea of a hero unheard? In 1999, as Catherine and her grandmother found solace in a B&B near the American cemetery, an eerie quiet wrapped around them. But as night fell, Alina awoke to an urgent voice. "Help me, help me." It was followed by silence, pierced only by her thudding heart and the chilling realization that she was not alone. The voice felt so close, as if reaching out from the past, desperate for acknowledgement. The next night brought a greater terror. A soldier appeared next to her, illuminated by moonlight, his dark expression haunting yet pleading. Words flowed like a soft echo. He was a captain, forever trapped, sharing his sad tale. The pain in his eyes begged, "Will you remember us?" How could one witness the horror of another as fate and not feel a deep sense of sorrow? And would Alina ever find the courage to tell his story? Locals have come to know the symphony of the past echoes of battle blend with peaceful waves, creating an unsettling melody. Fisherwoman Marie Leclerc narrates, with understanding eyes. How the cries of the lost have a way of mingling in the salty air, American voices calling for medics, German commands barking into the night. Every whisper serves as a reminder of the lives woven into the sand, their stories forever incomplete. As tourists roam the historic bunkers, they often feel an invisible weight closing in, as if watched by unseen eyes. Shivers run down spines when shadows flit through empty corridors, and the air around them grows inexplicably cold. On a fateful day in 2003, a family encountered this reality firsthand when their young daughter spoke of a soldier man waiting anxiously. What did she sense that they could not? A German tourist, Klaus Weber, walked cautiously through Gold Beach when a sudden grip seized his shoulder, compelling him to jerk around, but there stood only silence. The sensation lingered, echoing dread that raised the hairs on his arms. Bruises appeared later, fingers marking his skin as if the past had reached forth to claim him for a fleeting moment. Even more chilling are tales of nurses, phantom figures in blood-stained uniforms moving silently along the shores. Children, playing innocently, occasionally run to their parents, breathlessly recounting encounters with the injured only to find empty sand and lapping tide. Do these spirits seek solace? Do they yearn for acknowledgement of the tragedies they endured? Dr. Michel Dubois, a historian deep in the realm of the supernatural, theorizes that the resonance of trauma creates an indelible mark. Locations steeped in sorrow create an atmospheric imprint, replaying echoes of despair and cycles war's agony woven into the very ground. What if these spirits could not escape? What if they were bound by threads of grief, eternally replaying their worst moments? Recent accounts have emerged of paranormal phenomena. Security cameras caught figures in military garb walking with solemn purpose along the coastline at ungodly hours. As they fade into the mist, what specters remain? Their presence evokes both awe and revulsion, proof that this battlefield is yet to release its claim on those who once stood there. Years later, elderly veterans return to Normandy, seeking to pay homage to those lost to time. Familiar faces of comrades long gone appear through whispered moments, a camaraderie that transcends life itself. Joy mingles with sadness, and each reunion stirs a haunting nostalgia that lingers like fog on the battlefield. For some, these encounters bear a weight that no amount of time can lift. The emotional toll is profound, war's legacy etched in their hearts, longing for closure. Each veteran's hands tremble as they share their tales, wondering if what they see is real or just a manifestation of their enduring guilt. As night blankets the Normandy coastline, the spirits emerge, still locked in a battle that rages eternally. They are not mere echoes of the past. They're vigilant guardians of freedom, still fighting, still remembering. And sometimes, if you listen closely, amidst the rhythm of rolling waves, you might hear their collective sorrow, the unsung lullabies of those left behind. Because when the lights go out, they are still there.